Yeah, those ones are so weird. It's like I say silk 3 times, silk, and it's like what a cow's drink. And it's like milk. Oh, they drink water.
Yeah.
Or like say toast 7 times or something. Or what do you eat with it? Say 4.
My favourite thing ever is, what do cows drink? A, water. B, milk. C, pina colada.
And then no, the funniest thing is
if guns don't kill people, but people kill people, then doesn't that mean that toasters don't toast toast, but instead toast toasts toast?
It hurt my head a little bit.
Nah, that one's funny because Vic's...
As soon as he answers it, Harry's like...
Vic's...
No, is Harry answering it?
Yeah, no, Ethan answered. So Vic's up the top and he's like, what is this? You making a mockery? And then he's like, oh, Toby's the host. He's like, he answered before the chaser.
The chaser.
Good on you. He's like, where have you gone? Hey, Milky, you idiot! You idiot! You fucking idiot!
No, I just finished watching the
one Sidemen versus 20 women.
I couldn't watch Harry's one. I actually cringed at it. I stopped watching it. Ethan's one...
I kept watching it. It got better and better.
Ethan's one's so funny. Ethan's one's a good one because he'll make a mockery of it.
But
Anyway. But Harry's so nervous. I'm like, I can't watch it.
But this is the bit where he gets that nervous. He doesn't know what to say or how to leave. So he just sits there in the chair. He's like, "It's time to go." He just stands up and runs off.
Nah. What about the bit of Harry when he's like, they go out there and say, like they're in the room and they're like, right. You can see him thinking like, all right, they're gonna tell me something. He's like, just go out there and be yourself. And he's like,
that's even worse.
Yeah, he's like, fuck. And you can see him sitting there. He's like, yeah,
you
do
can
you
see
like
him
the colour red?
like the whole video.
I like the colour blue. And he's like sitting like, he actually sits there and goes, boys, give me something,
Yeah,
please.
he's looking dead at the wall.
Please. But I watched him dance with that lady.
Yeah.
And he does his signature move.
He didn't
where he goes
do-
this.
Yeah. The
That's
last
such a
one.
good
Last
dance.
one he couldn't do. He was like that over it. He's like, I can't go there anymore. So KSI went out for him.
Yeah, hi, I'm Harry. Yeah, I saw that bit.
I'm Harry. I'm autistic!
Yeah.
Just starts screaming. I like a KSI's laugh now.
Yeah, it's contagious.
I've changed. I'm a changed man.
It's a one of
Is that brand new?
Yeah.
I've never seen that one before.
Yeah, me for a second.
13 minutes.
It's like, what?
Nah, KSI has a he laughs and then you can't help but laugh. But
But the faces he makes when he's trying to do something. When he's trying to open that Coke can as quietly as possible, and he's just like...
That's the funniest video.
Yeah.
That is actually... Have you watched it? The Quiet Challenge. They're in the second...
silent.
They're in the second Sidemen house, the massive one, and they got a table about the size of this, and they're like, they're doing a quiet challenge, and Simon's the host, and he's got little like mic and everything. He tests how quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was sitting there like trying to open a can. And he's like trying to like pick at it, like trying to lift it up because you got to make the quiet sound. He's like picking at it, and everyone's trying so hard not to laugh, and he's like sitting there like trying to pick it, and then everyone's like, you can't open it like that, and he's like. Oh, it goes again. He's like, tss. And it makes the loudest noise. It's one of the funniest videos.
And every time they, like, whoever got the loudest one had like a
Punishment?
Oh, right.
Well, it's just to wear the wig.
Yeah, he had to wear a wig, and he's
It actually looked like his suit.
yeah. No, but he made it look like he made it look believable. But there's a part in it. It's the funniest with the chips, with the Walker's chips. There's two.
Bit?
So there's he's trying to open it like this, but he's opened it the wrong way.
No, he's trying to tear it. He's trying to tear it
Yeah,
out of chips.
oh no, Josh does it like that and he can't get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's trying to tear the packet open, and then he's trying to like pull it open. Next minute he just goes, like slaps it. But Josh did it previously. Josh is like trying to open. He's like trying to open. He's like looking at everyone. He's like, just rips it like that.
Oh, and it goes
like
everywhere.
rips it normally. Like it doesn't go
He
everywhere.
easily had the loudest one.
He rips it and then yeah, KSI just goes. Puts on the table because it cuts because he had 3. Everyone starts laughing, so they cut it in the video. You can see he's like 3. One time he's like trying to tear it. Next one he's trying to open it. The next one he just goes, just slaps it. Just chips go everywhere. But there's another funny bit of that. Ethan goes to his. Harry's just opened his. Ethan's going to do his, and you see Harry in the corner just go.
Yeah, you watch all three of them just go. Stare at him.
Because it's a Harry thing to do.
Yeah.
Just it's a quiet challenge.
No
Everyone's
one's allowed
being
to
quiet,
talk.
and Harry's just sitting there with the chips. Goes. Nah.
Because what Simon's doing like the thing, the way he turns around and looks at Harry, it's just like.
Yeah.
Then Ethan and Ethan does the exact same thing.
Yeah, because it's his go. But they have some good videos.
Yeah.
You gotta watch the holiday videos.
I need to start watching them.
Go
Yeah,
if you want, what you want to do is just go on the
Hmm.
Sidemen channel and try and go like most viewed or something.
Yeah.
And then try and watch the very first holiday video. Because the very first one will lead you into the rest of them. Like, because
They kind of have a bit of they're kind of connected.
yeah,
From the last one.
because you don't want to watch the more recent one, because I won't say names, but one person has been on the bad side for all of them.
Yeah.
So you want to watch from the start and watch that person get more angrier.
Is those
and
the
then
videos
happier.
where Harry falls off the car?
That's one of them. He
Yeah.
falls off the
That's
car.
a funny episode.
The first one's
It's
the
like-
funniest one.
It's like 20 seconds.
So, yeah, it's
Of just like you'd never
He's
expect
drunk.
it in the world.
He gets on the car and then
They're
falls
just like
back.
they're just like
Have you ever
stomping
seen-
toys and like it like flicks over to Harry and he's like on his head.
It's like how Harry died, and I was like, the fuck? I looked at it. Are you alright? I think I'm actually alright. He's like holding his neck.
Yeah,
And
he
everyone's
should've-
got that laugh where like they just like don't.
They
laugh.
can't believe it.
Yeah, there's
It's
like
like concerned, sort of. Like
like,
concerned, but like
you're
funny
laugh, you're laughing so hard that nothing comes out.
Yeah.
That's what like everyone's doing.
But then they're also doing the laugh when they're like, they don't know if they should be concerned. Like it should be like
Yeah.
they should be laughing, but they're laughing. They're like, I can't believe this has just happened. Is he okay? Like
Yeah.
to laugh, like, oh my god, like you okay? Like
That is
that's-
the worst situation to be in though.
yeah.
Where you're just like, you're not allowed to laugh. Like, oh, obviously you could there, but like,
I mean, it
say
is
if there's a
comedy.
situation where you cannot
Yeah.
laugh.
You can't. Yeah.
As soon as you look at one person, you just go.
That was
crack
like
up and you lose it.
at our work. It was me, you, and Salmi sitting on the table, and Liam. Someone goes, classic. Was it classic Liam?
Classic Roddy.
Oh, classic. Yeah, Liam's on the table, and there's like Coxie's sitting there. You probably heard the story.
No?
It's like Coxie's sitting on there, Salmi's sitting there, and I'm like sitting somewhere where we can all see each other. Liam's like sitting on the table as well, and we're like talking about Roddy, and then Liam goes, "That's quiet." Classic Roddy.
I know what we're
It
talking
was so quiet
Yeah.
that me, Coxie, and Salmi just all looked at each other like, that was so random. We're like, had a smile on our face. And it got to the point where, like, it wasn't funny, but we found it so funny because it was Liam. And next we were just sitting there trying so hard not to laugh. And we all just burst out laughing. And it's one of those things where it's like, Liam's sitting there like, why are we laughing? We couldn't stop laughing. And then
Yeah.
we'd stop laughing and then...
One person would just start giggling again.
because we're doing these ones at the end, like,
Yeah.
trying so hard not to look at each other.
But when you do that, you
And
think
then you
about
look-
it even more.
No, but then you'd look up and then there's Salmi still, like, trying, like, still
Yeah.
going...
Mm.
And then he'd like lose, like he'd go off, and then we'd start laughing like, oh
I hate when someone gets hurt and you do it.
Was there
yeah, Anthony landed on his head and really hurt himself. I had to turn away because it was funny, but I was like, oh my god, I shouldn't be laughing. Like, I had to
yeah,
turn
when he, like-
away.
Was that that Scorpion?
Yeah, when
he went home after it.
yeah, no, he went
He
home.
told his mum, and
He-
we're
he-
sitting there trying
He
to
wasn't
cry.
talk. He didn't talk for like 10 minutes.
No,
he just sat up and was like,
Is it? I don't even know
no,
what
when
it
that
was.
happened, no, like, seriously, when that happened, that is the funniest thing that happened. But because it was bad, I didn't want, like, he was actually hurt. I'm like, I can't laugh. But I like, in my head, I'm replaying it like this. It's so funny.
At Woolies, right? Is it like awkward when there's just like a heap of people up there? It's just silent. Is it like that? Like at Woolies?
No, I don't go
break?
up. I just go outside for a smoke.
Oh really?
Because it can get awkward up there.
Yeah.
Depending on who's up there.
Because at IGA it's like it's tiny.
yeah.
There's literally like tables probably smaller than this, isn't it?
Yeah, or...
Jesus.
I mean,
Really the same
it's
size.
big, but it's not
I've
as...
seen a photo of it.
There's
I didn't realise
literally
it was
there's
that
literally a
small.
chair there, chair there, and a chair at the end, and there's just like a wall there, and
Yeah,
that's
right.
literally it. And it's like, it's small in this room.
Oh, well smaller.
Yeah.
So you're in this little confined area.
Yeah, and sometimes like you got all 5 chairs filled up. You got like there's one person sitting over there on a spare
Next
chair.
to the
Then there's
fridge
like
and then
two
someone's
people. There's
standing.
like 2 people like just like leaning on the bench, just this dead silent.
Fuck that.
And then like I won't name names, but when I first started,
Oh, yeah.
was just like it was like a wet as day,
Yeah.
and you can hear the rain at IGA because it comes like down the gutters. It's like they're like support beams. You just hear it like just heaps of water all day, and it's just dead silent like for like 5 minutes. Like it was a long time. It was me and Declan sitting across from each other, and it was like there was one person, and he just looks up and he goes, "It's a bit wet outside," and that's literally it. Like nothing else. Me and Declan look up and we're like smiling. And we're sitting there. No one else has like said anything. No one else is laughing. It's just like me and him. We're like laughing the whole rest of the break.
It's one of those things, you know, when it's like so quiet, but if someone says something, it's the funniest thing because it's just everyone's quiet. You can like try and break their ice.
I think the hardest thing is when you're walking. You'll be the only person on the shop floor, and you'll walk past an aisle and just look in. And do you walk past when you walk past every aisle? Do you look in each aisle?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I do. Every now and then I just be walking, I just see a kid go and just fucking eat shit. But there's no one around except for their parents. They're like, they see me, see the kid. But I'm sure I like to piss myself, and I'm not thinking. If he's actually in pain, I'll go over and help him. But fucking it's too funny to like go over and just laugh at the kid. So I'll keep walking. Every time the parents just see me, I'm just like, I'm a cunt.
There's not much you can do.
No. Or we had a meeting at the back. We had a meeting at the back like this, like one of my last shifts before my holidays. We're at the back, like talking serious about work. And I look at the loading dock for 2 seconds. This toilet just goes on the footpath, and you just see it. Oh, fuck. I'm sitting there like trying to piss myself.
But no, back onto the Sidemen. First holiday video.
Rush, you haven't even give us an answer. Who's your least favourite?
I did.
Sideman?
I said
Yeah, you never
Vic.
gave
I
us
said
an answer.
Vic.
I'd say Vic.
I said Vic just though. Because I out of like watching him all, watching all the Sidemen, he's the least funny. But I've watched more YouTube videos of him more recently. Yeah. But so when you said Simon, I'm like, he was the first person I watched. And
I haven't watched him.
See, Simon's like my least funniest to me.
I got into
Simon's funny. I just don't watch him.
Like, and then
at all.
JJ, and then it's like Josh, and then they all just came in. Like after I started watching Sidemen, I started watching all of them. Ethan's probably the least one I watch because he rarely uploads.
Yeah, I don't see Ethan.
Ethan doesn't really upload.
I don't see Ethan or Toby stuff, but
Toby rarely uploads either. Those two.
Ethan's
I see Toby less than Ethan.
Yeah.
Ethan's always. Everyone likes Ethan.
Yeah.
And like.
Don't believe how much weight he
I've
lost.
seen more.
Yeah, no, he's crazy.
Yeah, he actually was big boy.
Well, I saw all his depression and stuff.
What's that?
I saw like all the depression posts and stuff.
Do you?
Oh right.
You should
Like I saw like 3 years ago how big he was, and like now I was like, fuck,
do
he
you
got.
have
he got
YouTube
ripped.
Origins? Or YouTube Originals, or whatever it's called.
Origins. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
He has what's it called? One of them, and it's him like, getting himself ready for a marathon.
Yeah.
But then he he does. Each episode might have like a couple of different YouTubers that don't usually like will help him.
Yeah.
But then he also goes through his whole life.
Yeah, no, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Like clips on YouTube.
No, it's actually good because it talks
like
about him getting in the gym and even before how he had depression, he nearly killed himself.
Yeah, with the whole car thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw like a 40-minute like mini doco on it.
Yeah, no, it's actually a good watch.
Yeah, no, I enjoy it.
It was actually a good watch because I'm like, he's one person that makes me want to become fit because I've watched YouTube videos and seen where he is and now where he's at and he's like so much better and I'm like, like that's why I ended up telling you to like sort of get into the Sidemen and then I said especially Ethan because he'll be able to
because the fitness stuff.
And then he's like Ethan like and then you're like because he gets sponsored by Gymshark.
What about when they're throwing the toasters?
Yeah,
you just see a JJ go, oh.
And it was like, what?
That's the forbidden towel, yeah? Like, what? That's my cum towel.
Yeah, no. Have you seen that one?
I watched the Cooking one.
Oh, they're on.
When Harry snaps.
No, I haven't watched the new Cooking one.
They're on
the first Cooking one's good.
They're on the balcony in this second house. They all just got toasters, and Ethan like throws one and cuts himself a little bit, and then because where they are, it's JJ's room right there, and then JJ turns around and goes, oh, and everyone's like, what? And he's like, Ethan, what? Ethan, you're using my cum towel, fam. He's like, hell? And it's like goes and gets obviously another town. He's like cleaning his room with JJ's gone down. Oh,
That's rough.
but nah. First holiday is, I reckon it could go down as one of the best because they've never done it before, so it's their genuine reaction.
Yeah.
The point where you've probably even seen the clip where Harry completely goes off. He's like, I'm in an easy. I've got 14 million subs, and I'm in an easy hotel. I'm not fucking staying in an easy hotel. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna record what I have to record, and then go and then leave. He's like, you can't. What can I do? They can't kick me out of the side.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that was what it was about though.
No, it's the holiday video. So
okay.
So majority is, if you do watch it, there's two teams. There's a good
Yeah,
team,
I
a bad team.
I know like what happens in the.
Yeah,
I didn't
they
realise that's
They
where
walked
clip was
into the
from.
hotel and they just like JJ was just like, "There's nothing to do in here." And he like tries over from the window.
The new one.
Yeah, the new one.
The newest one.
He's
yeah.
like, I can't even get some fresh air. Walks down to the front like reception. He's like, are the doors nailed shut because people have jumped out? And all you hear is, yep.
No, they're like, there's like, is there any way we can open, because they're like locked, there's like, is there any way we can open the windows or not? And there's like, always like some stuff happens, like, and the lady's like, yeah, no, we've locked them for a reason because people in the higher ones up have jumped out of the window, and then the camera just pans to one of them, they go. I was like, Jesus. And like, this hotel is bad, like to the point where you have a big chain, there's a big lead and there's keys at the end. You have a key to a toilet that you unlock, and you've got like some people are shared, there's a padlock, so you actually have to unlock. There's like shared showers and that, but they don't stay there for long because of all the COVID crap. So I stay there for the bit, and then
the door is like that door, and it just has like a latch on the front, and you put a padlock on it.
No. Oh, which one was it? Was it?
So you just like
was
like,
it in that one though?
clip it off.
Was it in that one another one where they're like, our roommates look like they've been
Yeah, that was one of the early ones.
I think that was the one where they went to Benidorm and they like got drunk, Simon.
Oh yeah.
Because one of the rooms had been like the door. You could see the latch had been kicked in, like the door's been locked and got kicked in. It's like, I think one of our residents has doors has been damaged, and then they're looking like, oh my god, is it safe to be here? Like full on, like you can see it's been kicked in. Like, oh god.
Yeah, it's rough.
The camera's probably gone, I reckon. 6 minutes. Yeah, camera's gone again.
What are we at? An hour and 58 minutes.
But Sidemen videos are pretty good. They actually are. Like, even their older ones are like funny. Like the Quiet Challenge is one of my favourites. The Sidemen.
Yeah, I'm liking them ones. I like their Fall Guys one.
What's the actual Fall Guys video?
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's not a bad one.
I like them more than their Wipeout.
Yeah, the Wipeout. The only funny clip is when Vic is wearing socks and he runs across and he just goes with the stone in his face, puts up both the fingers and like, what? But yeah, the Fall Guys one's a bit funny when you see one of the clips. I think it's JJ. This is the first door, and he just sprints out and jumps into it like completely. You know, he's coming last because he like falls back and he doesn't get back
I
up.
like the bit of Ethan where he goes to jump or bounces, and you just watch him bounce out of the.
Out
of the inflatable.
Yeah, no. What was it? One of the older ones. The dad joke.
I haven't seen that one.
Dad jokes. That's a good one because they're trying not to laugh and they're sitting on a table like this across. Say dad jokes, and then you can see him like trying not to laugh.
What's that one where like they eat the crap out stuff? That's a pretty good one. You know, like there's like everyone brought in like literally like real crap food, and I forgot they had to do. They had to like answer a question or something. If they didn't, they like had to spin the thing and like it'd literally be like.
Oh yeah, the James Corden fill your guts, spill your guts.
Yeah, spill your guts.
Spill your guts or fill your guts.
Yeah, they did that.
I like the Come
good.
Dine With Me.
Come Dine With Me. You watch that one?
What's that one?
That's the one where they're split into 2 teams.
3.
Oh, 3 teams, yeah. And then there's teams with Ethan and Josh, and the rest of them go to their house and then they rate their service, the food and all that and the theme. And then they go there and Ethan's, and that's pretty much war, and it's all based around war, and they have like COD. It's pretty much like
you know
COD.
what Come Dine With Me though is, don't you?
What's that?
Do you know what Come Dine With Me is?
I never knew what it was until I watched their video.
There'll be about like, I think usually on the TV show there'll be like 4 different people, and they have these 3 random guests come to their house, and they have to cook for each of those people and have dinner with them and throw like a little
All right.
I think it's
Well,
an
a little
activity
dinner?
or something.
it's like a dinner and activity. So I think like they have to rate them on their food, the hospitality, their cooking, what's like whatever, and they'll go to the next person's house the next night until all 4. Whoever gets like the best like rating.
Yeah.
So I did that with the Sidemen, and Josh and Ethan did like a COD Modern Warfare one, like an MW2
right.
like.
And the
one.
food's related, so they had like canned beans and they had
Yeah.
so they had a burger which it's called a Rustler's burger,
Yeah.
which is pretty much like you go to the supermarket and get one of those cheeseburgers that are in the little box and you put them in the microwave.
Yeah.
It was like that. They're like that bad. They're like, yeah, military food.
But they had it like ordered and like sat there for that long, because they bring it out like ages
Right.
after.
Yeah.
So
So
it was just
they
like,
ordered
it was
Shake
just-
Shack.
Yeah,
They ordered
it was
Shake
just
Shack
soggy
burgers
chips
and
and soggy burgers, and like the dessert. I don't know what the dessert was.
Dessert was like a cake or something.
It's like cream
And
candy, explosive thing.
Yeah, and they had a cake and they put like what are they called a fucking whoever was coming first in the tally because they played COD.
Yeah.
And whoever got like the tally got like the best cake and whatnot. And they had what's it called? They
Sparklers.
put the fucking
Sparklers.
I think sparkler, and then that's what nearly set the whole place on
Set the
fire.
house on fire.
Is that the one that just like it's like a firework?
Yeah,
So,
sort of
yes.
thing. Yeah, and it's like just
And-
lit.
JJ puts a serviette on the fire trying to put it
So
out.
so
and nearly
what?
lights
So
the whole
what?
Table.
So Vic's holding it, and Harry like points at his cup and all that. He's like, no, and then like Harry like angles it and like
It actually
he's
starts
put
burning
it,
the
and he
cup.
starts burning the cup, and they're like blowing on it. Next minute, Jay's like, I got it. Grabs like a handful of napkins, like probably like that thick, and puts it on top of the cup. And they're like, what the? And then they're lit, and they're like, fucking trying to get that out. And Ethan's
So
gone.
they took off Harry and JJ's score off the tally. So they didn't get anything, but JJ tried to put it out. He's just retarded.
Yeah, he was drunk though, because that was his
their drinks were quick revive on like Juggernaut. They made like blue and red like vodkas, hand them out in shots.
that was the first time JJ had alcohol since the boxing.
All right.
So he got.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
What's that
and
one
then,
where they I forgot what they did. They like rode bikes and stuff and had to drink at spots.
pub golf.
No, it wasn't that.
We should do come down with me.
Oh no, it
But
it might have
this
been
the
pub
thing
golf.
is, you watch those videos, and I'm like, I'd love to be a like. Imagine doing the 10,000 versus $100 thing. We don't have the money for it though, and
Yeah, no,
like
I
we'd
don't-
have to actually go to Melbourne to
Yeah.
for them person. You'd already know if you're traveling that way, you're looking good. If you're traveling that way, unless you're going pretty far to Adelaide or something, you're not going to be in a very good
Yeah,
spot.
true.
So,
Sydney.
but
Pub golf would be fun.
me and Coxie were going to organise pub.
You wouldn't even have to organise it. You just
Wait, so what's pub golf?
It's where you just go. So, watch it. One of the best videos ever.
good, yeah.
Harry and Ethan organise it. Anyway, so what you do is
Oh, so
you
it's
just
like a recipe for disaster as it is.
yeah. Well, they've been wanting this like a drinking one for ages.
Yeah.
And then they thought some of the sidemen will go a bit weak. Everyone like
Who's the one that doesn't drink? Is that
Toby. He drank there.
Oh, okay. How come he doesn't?
I just don't think he
doesn't-
likes it.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
I think, and because he's actually like full on Christian and whatnot, I don't
okay.
think he's. But so the pub golf is. So say if me Coxie organised and said right, we're doing it with the boys.
Yeah.
First pub, it's gonna be like our house or something. Me and
Or it's like
Coxie.
an apartment.
Well, like it's like we have
Yeah,
like
we're
a
doing
bunch
it.
of pubs lined up, so they're
Yeah.
holes. So pubs are whole.
There'd be
So
nine.
say-
There'd be 9, wouldn't there? Unless
Well, we could have
as many,
many
as you want,
or less.
There'd be
Yeah,
9,
so-
so it's like kind of like half a golf course.
So we
I
go
think they had
there.
9, wasn't there? Yeah.
We so say like we won't use a house, we'll use a pub. So we go to a pub. Right, this pub. So we've me and Coxie have like organised and whatnot, and we'll like, we know what's going on. So we go to the pub, and then you boys just rock up. Well, also we'll walk together, but we and Coxie know we rock up there and we sit at the table like, right, this is hole number 3. We're drinking straight vodka. You have to have like a cup, and this say like it's a hole 1. So you want to get par or under par, right?
Yeah.
So like say like you do the shot in 1, everyone gets 1 on their score. So you pair,
So
you
say-
get 2. So it's a par's 2. If
Yeah.
you got 2 people in your group, so that's 2. Because obviously everyone finishes
Yeah.
at 1, it's 2. But then we go to another pub. Say we go to the Nash, and we get a schooner of dry. But this is hole 4, and it's a par 2, so you have to finish it in two drink sips or drinks or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
So
And
if you
then
finish on
that's your score.
If you finish
Oh,
on
okay.
3, you get 3 on your scorecard.
I get you.
And it's
So-
the lowest wins.
Yeah.
You can finish it in 1 if you could, and that's
Yeah.
an eagle. You know what I mean? So you've pretty much got to get down the drink.
But then
in
they
wine.
do drinks. It's pretty much just
skull
what
your
you
drink.
want. What you want is to scull your drink every time, because then obviously it's the lowest score. But then
Yeah.
some are 2 or
It
3.
could be a jug. It could you could go a jug of beer.
Like each, and then you say that's
It might be a par 8,
or par 8 or
Yeah.
whatnot.
and then you
you're
might drink it in 4.
But then that's still
That's
8's still
pretty
good
hefty.
though.
Yeah.
You're doing 8 still a par though.
Yeah.
And then they went around and they had rules. So if you threw up, it was +1,
Yep.
because you don't do negative, because that's
Yeah,
negatives
'cause
under.
it's golf.
Yeah.
Rules.
Throwing up's +1. If you fall over or something, that's
being
plus
too drunk.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
If you that was funny. It's if you start fighting anyone, that's plus 4. Or spill a drink was +2 as well. If you spilled
Yeah.
a drink or fell over, it was
Yeah.
it was +2. If you fought any of the people, it was plus 4. It was if you fight anyone outside, any just random person, it's +10, because obviously they don't want
Yeah.
that happening.
Yeah.
So they had rules, and JJ falls over and Vic falls over, and they're JJ goes off. He's not happy about it, because he just fell like that, and I was laughing.
Yeah. He kind of just tripped over a little
Yeah.
thing. It's kind of a little bit of a trip.
But, me and Cox have been working out there's we worked out 5 pubs,
Yeah.
and then we could start at someone's house, then lead, and then go back, and the way we came or
Yeah.
whatnot, and say we go to the gift, right, or we'll start the Nashville, right, we'll have just a pot, just a normal pot, go finish. It's a par 2, so you want to finish it in 1,
Yeah.
and then everyone gets 2, and then obviously a par's 4. Because if you have teams, or you can do
Yeah.
it by yourself, but teams is probably a bit better, because then you're relying on your teammate.
Yeah.
And then
Like,
it's
they had wine, they had a mixed drink.
yeah, they're going
Yeah.
wine, cocktails.
I
they
know
were-
what crazy
yeah.
drinks, yeah.
but then it's we go to bloody, what's it called? We go to the gift, and we're getting vodka sunrise. You could finish that.
Yeah.
That's a par 2, because
Yeah.
you should be able to get that in 1,
Yeah.
and then you got to keep it because you can't get if par's 1, you can't get under it.
Yeah.
And it's then we go up, and it's right, we're getting some wine, and then some people don't like it, but
Yeah.
it's a par.
Yeah.
You want to stay under
Yeah.
the par, and then say we all chuck in. I know that's a bit of money for that day,
Yeah. It's a bit.
but then say that at the end the winner gets
the prize money or
$50 or something off
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
And then you split it, 'cause you're not gonna want to lose.
Yeah. I know.
Because YouTube, they're doing it for content.
Yeah.
For us, we have no we're just doing it
For us,
because
we're
we
not
want it.
making any income off this. We're just losing money.
But
Unless you win.
we're not videoing it or anything, so we just
Yeah.
we just
Yeah.
want to do something. So that's what.
They did a pin the tail on the donkey halfway through, didn't they?
Yeah, they pin the bandana on KSI.
Yeah.
And
And
they're
you literally got blind. It was a whole 4. They were pretty all tipsy.
Yeah.
And spun around. They just found a random wall and alleyway, and they were just spinning each other around and going the closest.
Yeah.
I think closest take 2 or something.
Mm.
Wouldn't do that, but that was just a bit of entertainment for the video.
You see, that's what I was saying. We're not doing it for a video.
Nah.
I was it'd just be a bit of fun to do it,
Yeah.
and then because I reckon that'd kill me doing that.
Oh,
I
fuck
wouldn't just but say we started at 1 o'clock.
Imagine 9.
We're not getting to. I'm not getting past 6, 7 o'clock. I'm going home.
You probably stay at a pub for 30,
Let it
45
settle.
minutes, yeah. Because then but imagine
But then it ruins-
other people,
but
they're
then
gonna
you
drink.
can't say-
They're gonna drink things in between that.
Yeah, but
at
see,
pubs.
but then that might ruin it though. Because then also it's Roddy's
But that's their fault.
Roddy's going we go to the first pub, and Roddy's already down 5 pots, and we've all had 1.
Yeah, that's
We
his
go to the
fault,
next-
though.
we go to
if
the
he
next
throws
one.
up,
That's why we do it team. That's why we do it team based.
They didn't do a team thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
exactly.
think we might have to if we did it.
Yeah.
Well, I think it'd just be. I think it'd just be they did 3 teams, and they did 2 teams of 2 and 1 team of 3. we'd probably do the same because we're calculating how many people. I reckon it'd be a good thing to do.
You wouldn't even have to like figure out like the actual pub before like going. You could just get up there, say if we're in Melbourne, go to one pub, literally go closest pub nearby. They'd be more than 500 metres away.
Yeah.
Walk there.
But then if someone like,
Yeah.
but say like if we did this though, would organise like I'd actually be like right, let's organise. Not the pub we go to, but like what drinks we actually will drink because it's like we know there's a cocktail pub down like 2 blocks over. We'll go to this pub first and we'll drink like what everyone knows, like maybe we drink a draft
halfway through is like water,
a draft or something, and then not the next pub we know is like 2 blocks down to cocktail pub, so we know we're gonna get a cocktail.
Yeah.
Then we can think of like a cocktail to get before we get there instead of getting there like, oh, what should we get? We already know, and then like because then at that point, me and you, like say if we organise this, just say like right, we've got pubs like lined up, we know like where we're going at least, because we don't want to go to the first pub, have like a few at the first pub, and then we're like shit, where's the next pub, and we have to search it, and then we're just wasting time where we could get through 9 pubs if we've got like away.
You definitely would. Even I would, I reckon. Like have a few just between, even though it's silly.
But see, I feel like
a mid-strength beer or something.
yeah, but see that's the thing though. Is
like
if you put money in it, if you
at
put
the end,
money involved, I don't reckon, because I know by like, if I'm having like maybe 2 beers at each pub, by the 6th pub, I'm not finishing with drinking one. I'm having to like take 4 drinks because I'm already feeling it. Like I'm gonna be, I'll be doing it righty going.
We need
throw up.
We need like a good summer's day where we come up with all these drinking games and ideas and a point system or whatever, and we get all the boys around and do all this shit in the backyard.
So this weekend would be perfect because we don't play footy.
But it's got a piss down probably. And
I'm saying start it like we all go to Zach's because it's out of town.
Yeah, exactly. You could do anything
right?
out there.
But then we start it like everyone feels like
the toilet
good
shed
at like
good.
I'm saying like 9 or 10 o'clock.
In the morning.
Yeah, and then like start a drink. Start a small game.
Yeah.
Have teams for the whole day.
Yeah.
And then have like a drinking game where you can earn points.
Yeah.
And then like then you have a rest, and then there's like we have like 4 games through the whole day, and you at some point you could earn points during the day, and well that's a thing you'd have to work out like if whoever wins.
We need to do that.
No, I'd actually be down for that.
Or like whoever loses,
I'd actually bring my camera for it.
And then there's like also like whoever loses has to skinny dip in Zach's pool, or like do a nudie run and then jump in the pool or something like something that you don't want to lose. Because like
I'm happy to do any of those things though.
Yeah, but you are. But like say like you have no spare clothes.
Oh yeah.
And say like you have to jump in with fully clothed.
Oh,
no one's gonna want to.
No one's gonna want to do that
because no one's planning on backing. Like
we need to do that like where you go to each other's house and pick a few.
See, it sounds good, but then it's just like.
But imagine starting like 11, but we start in town.
Imagine waking up at 11 and going, I'm gonna just crack open my first can.
That's like that.
I'm not bad.
You'd be up at like 9 o'clock or something. Start at 11. Get a big feed. Start at 11.
Have to have breakfast actually.
You like the minimum.
Shit is what I need.
The minimum you start off is like 2. Then you go to someone else's in town. Then you go out to like Zach's. We stop there for like.
But then that's the thing is trying to get back in is like we have to work out ins and outs. Yeah, but then we waste it's money though.
You ever fart?
It's not much when you split it.
You ever fart in repetition? Like it's the exact same beat you fart on, the exact same like amount of force every time.
What do you mean?
No.
Oh. You know the pea shooters from Plants vs Zombies? Like they got that timing thing.
That's coming out. That's gonna be free soon.
Oh, is it like you?
Yeah, my arsehole just did that like 5-6 times. I am a pea shooter.
But I reckon we could organise. I'd be happy to do this on the weekend and like say like we start drinking like early and then get a game in at least in the morning before lunch, and then everyone just like, and at that point after the game like you might have to scull 4 beers and then do like a run and then scull like another 2 or something, right?
Barbecue
then,
or
like-
something for lunch as well.
and then like have lunch, but then slowly drink. Like I'm saying, like slowly drink again, and then the next game might come up, and then you've got people like Roddy who you do not want on your team because he'd be drinking after he sculls
stupid.
threes for like for that first game. You have to scull 3, do a run, scull 2, and then you win, right? Roddy's pretty going at this point, so he's having a few during that break. You get the next one, it's like, right, you have to do like 7 push-ups and then go upside down. Roddy's spewing. So then you lose points to the point where you're winning. Now you're losing because Roddy's thrown up 3 times. Now you have to jump in the pool fully clothed.
Yeah.
That's rough. No spare change clothes.
No spare change of clothes.
Hopefully it's a warm day.
But like, I'd be happy to do that.
No, it'd be so fun.
Look, just like drinking like Piccolo, like have a round of Piccolo with whoever ends
What's
up
everyone
having
doing
to
this weekend?
do something.
Yeah, what's everyone doing this weekend?
Well, I should after this just message in the group chat saying,
Are we doing anything this weekend?
are we doing anything this weekend?
I'm not.
Let's go
I'm
Zax. I'll say, me, Cox and Ricky are thinking about playing
Running
a bunch
the
of
farm.
drinking games out at
We have to
Zax.
think of them. So.
Zach's like, oh, this is new to me.
Yeah. Zach's like, oh, yeah, all right then.
No, he'd be happy. It's drinking.
Okay, exactly.
We'll ask what everyone's up to.
Yeah.
But I think we should probably end the podcast
We should
here.
get them out one day too.
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
Stage chips.
Yeah, Z wants to try.
Probably
one.
should end the podcast here.
Try.
We've been going for nearly an hour and a half.
Have we?
Yeah, it's like an hour and 21,
22.
and the camera's gonna go out in a minute. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
That was a good podcast.
it was a good one. It was a long one. It was gonna be
That
long,
was a
I
long
thought.
one. It's not even too late though. It's only it's 15:02.
But it actually is. But yeah, other than that, we're gonna have, hopefully I want to get a guest on next week, hopefully, or try and get a guest on.
Yeah.
People who listen on Spotify, go listen to it on Spotify as well if we've got people
Yeah.
listening.
Yeah, if you don't want to listen on YouTube for an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's smart. Instagram, TikTok, they'll be going back up and
Yeah,
running
we'll-
again. Now we've got a podcast up.
But if you've made it this far in the video, why are you going to Spotify?
True.
If you made it this far in the video, I'd like to give you a handshake.
Yeah. Comment. What should...
If you made it this far in the video, I'll raise a stake.
Comment.
Hand job.
Comment. Comment.
Comment.
Comment. I don't know. What should I comment? Drinking. If you're of age. If you're not of age, don't comment drinking. Just
If you're
comment
not
something.
if you're not of age, just don't comment anyway.
Yeah, true. Yeah, TikTok, Instagram will be up and going again.
Mhm.
Get that going.
I'm gonna try and keep my YouTube going.
Yeah, go sub to Ricky. He's
We
trying
get
to...
100 subs by the end of the year, so
Oh, easy. We've said that. We've lost
Yeah.
a sub.
yeah, we post when we lose one.
Yeah.
So
Then we don't post, we gain that back. As soon as we post, they're just like, you know what, fuck these
Yeah.
guys.
yeah,
Other than that,
And help me get to 350 too.
yeah, Ricky needs the subs. Other than that, I think that's been it. Thank you for
Thank you.
listening and watching.
Thank you.